The Galactic Council Hall was silent. Not the normal silence of waiting, but a heavy silence. The kind that pressed down on every being inside the chamber. The massive circular hall was filled with leaders from hundreds of star systems. Tall ones. Small ones. Creatures of metal, flesh, and light. All sat around a glowing table that showed stars, worlds, and moving fleets. At the center of the hall stood an alien commander. His skin was dark blue. His eyes were sharp and proud. He wore battle armor marked with fresh symbols of victory. He did not look afraid. In fact, he looked pleased. "We have completed the operation," the commander said loudly. "The target world has been neutralized." The council members leaned forward. One elder asked, "Which world?" The commander raised his chin. "A small, undeveloped planet on the outer edge of this sector. The locals call it Earth." For a moment there was silence. Then laughter. Soft at first. Then louder. Some council members clicked their jaws in amusement. Others released low sounds that meant humor in their species. A few shook their heads. "Earth?" one counselor said. "That weak planet? They are barely spacefaring," another added. "Still fighting among themselves." "They call themselves humans," said a third. "Short lives. Slow thinking. Very emotional." More laughter followed. The commander smiled. "Exactly. They were easy. Their defenses were primitive. Their fleets were small. Resistance was minimal." The glowing table showed images of Earth. Smoke rose from cities. Oceans burned with fire. Satellites fell like broken stars. "We lost very little," the commander continued. "This attack sends a clear message. Weak worlds do not matter." The council nodded. Many agreed. In the galaxy, power decided value. Then something unexpected happened. A chair moved. Slowly one figure stood up. He was human. The human representative was not wearing armor. He wore a simple dark suit. No weapons were visible. His face showed no anger. No fear. He looked calm. Too calm. The laughter faded. Some council members noticed him and stopped making sounds. Others watched with curiosity. The human stepped forward. His footsteps echoed softly in the massive hall. The alien commander turned to look at him. He smiled again. "Ah, a human. You are late." The human did not answer right away. He looked at the glowing image of Earth. He watched the fires. The ruined cities. The broken sky. Then he looked at the commander. His voice was quiet. Clear. Controlled. "Who gave you permission," he said, "to touch Earth?" The hall froze. The temperature dropped. Not physically but in feeling. Even species that could not feel cold sensed it. The commander blinked. He laughed once. "Permission? We needed none. Earth is not protected." The human tilted his head slightly. "That was not my question." The commander frowned. "You stand before the Galactic Council. Know your place." The human did not move back. He did not raise his voice. "Who," he repeated, "gave you permission to touch Earth?" Now the council was fully silent. An elder leaned toward another and whispered, "Why is he so calm?" Another counselor scanned human records. Humans react with rage. Or panic. This is different. The commander felt something strange. A small unease. "No one gave us permission," the commander said. "We acted by right of strength." The human nodded slowly. "I see," he said. He turned to face the entire council. "For generations," he continued, "humans were called weak. Dangerous but weak. Too divided to matter." He paused. "So you watched us," he said. "You studied us. You waited." The council did not answer. "And when you thought we were still small," the human went on, "you attacked our home." The commander crossed his arms. "And what will you do about it?" The human looked back at him. Nothing changed on his face. "We already did something," he said. A few council members shifted in their seats. The glowing table flickered for a second. Some data vanished. New symbols appeared. Unknown signals. "What did you do?" one elder asked sharply. The human smiled. "Just a little." "We stayed calm," he said. "Because fear makes mistakes." The commander opened his mouth to speak. Before he could, alarms echoed across the council hall. Red lights flashed. A council aide shouted, "We are losing contact with multiple systems." Another voice followed, shaking. "Several attack fleets have gone dark." No explosions. No signals. The commander's confidence cracked. The human stepped back toward his seat. "This meeting," he said softly, "is only the beginning." He sat down. The Galactic Council stared in shock. For the first time in centuries, they realized something terrifying. Humans were not afraid. And whatever came next was already in motion. The alarm stopped, but the fear did not. The Galactic Council Hall was filled with quiet tension. Red lights slowly faded, but no one relaxed. Many council members were still staring at the glowing table. Entire sections of space were now dark. No signals. No data. Just silence. The alien commander stood frozen. "This is impossible," he said. "Our fleets are the strongest in this sector." A council elder turned toward the human representative. "What did you do?" the elder asked. The human did not answer right away. He folded his hands and looked around the room. His calm made many of them uncomfortable. "We did nothing sudden," he said at last. "Nothing emotional." The commander laughed nervously. "You expect us to believe that? Worlds are going dark." The human met his eyes. "Yes," he said. "Because this did not start today." The council leaned in. "Humans," the human continued, "are loud when angry. But we are quiet when we plan." Some council members exchanged looks. This was not how humans were described in old reports. "For years," the human said, "you watched us. You saw our wars, our mistakes, our noise." He paused. "But you did not see what we learned." A counselor with long silver limbs spoke. "Explain." The human nodded. "After we reached space, we made a choice. We knew we were not the strongest. Not yet." The glowing table shifted. New images appeared. Human ships, old and slow, drifting near distant stars. "So we listened," the human said. "We watched how empires rise. How they fall." The commander scoffed. "You are still fragile." "Yes," the human replied. "That is why we stopped fighting loudly." The council was silent. While others built bigger weapons, the human continued, "We built better minds." Symbols changed again. Artificial intelligence cores. Data webs. Silent networks spread across space. "We learned patience," he said. "And patience survives longer than strength." An elder tapped the table. "Then why stay silent after the attack? Why not respond at once?" The human's eyes darkened, but his voice stayed steady. "Because anger gives comfort," he said. "But silence gives fear." The commander felt a chill. "We wanted you to ask questions," the human went on. "To doubt. To hesitate." One council member whispered, "This is psychological warfare." "Yes," the human agreed calmly. The commander slammed a clawed hand onto the table. "Enough games. What happened to our fleets?" The human turned toward him. "They were not destroyed," he said. "They were removed." The room reacted instantly. Some counselors stood. Others activated shields. "Removed?" the commander asked. "They are still there," the human explained. "Just unable to exist where you left them." Confusion spread across alien faces. "We learned long ago," the human said, "that killing creates enemies. Control creates peace." A council elder swallowed. "You are saying this was planned?" The human nodded once. "From the moment Earth sent its first signal into space." Gasps echoed. "You planned for a war that had not happened?" the elder asked. "We planned for one that always comes," the human answered. The glowing table showed Earth again. This time, hidden beneath the surface, massive structures glowed faintly. "You built this in secret," the commander whispered. "Yes," the human said. "Because humans survive best when underestimated." The council felt something new. Fear mixed with respect. A mechanical counselor spoke in a cold voice. "What is your demand?" The human stood again slowly. "We have no demand," he said. "Only a warning." The room held its breath. "You attacked Earth," the human said. "That was your choice." He looked around the council. "What happens next," he continued, "is ours." The commander's voice shook. "You said this is only the beginning." The human nodded. "Because we are still being polite." Silence followed. Heavy. Final. The Galactic Council understood one truth. Humanity had not responded yet. They had only introduced themselves. The Galactic Council did not vote. They did not argue. For the first time in its long history, the Council did nothing at all. The human representative remained standing. He did not threaten. He did not shout. His calm was more frightening than anger. "This council must act," one elder finally said. "The galaxy is watching." The human turned his head slightly. "So are we." The alien commander stepped forward again. His pride was gone now. His voice was sharp, desperate. "You speak of warnings," he said. "Show us proof. Or this ends now. The human nodded once. Very well, he said. He lifted his wrist. There was no weapon. No device that the council could see. Still, the glowing table reacted instantly. The stars shifted. A single system expanded in the center of the display. This, the human said, is the first warning. The system was empty. No planets. No stations. No fleets. One council member frowned. What are we looking at? The human spoke calmly. 5 minutes ago, this system belonged to the same species that attacked Earth. Murmurs filled the hall. The alien commander's eyes widened. That is impossible. That system holds our primary war moon. The human nodded. It did. The council demanded scans. Energy readings. Life signs. Nothing. The war moon was gone. Not broken. Not burned. Gone. How? A counselor whispered. The human folded his hands behind his back. Humans learned a simple rule, he said. If something can be found, it can be moved. The commander staggered back. That weapon violates every known law, he said. The human replied softly, so did your attack on Earth. Fear spread through the chamber. An elder spoke carefully. Is this an act of war? The human shook his head. No. This is mercy. The council did not understand. Mercy? One voice repeated. Yes, the human said. We did not destroy it. We removed it from influence. The glowing table changed again. A dark point appeared far outside mapped space. We placed it where it can harm no one, the human said. Alone. Silent. The alien commander's voice cracked. You could have ended us. Yes, the human agreed. But then you would learn nothing. The council was silent again. Suddenly, another alert sounded. A nervous aide spoke quickly. We are receiving a transmission from the human network. The human nodded. Play it. A simple message appeared. No symbols. No images. Only words. This is a warning. Earth is not unprotected. Do not force a second message. The message repeated in every known language. Some council members backed away from the table. This is psychological terror, one said. No, the human replied. This is clarity. The alien commander fell to one knee. We surrender, he said. End this. The human looked at him. This is not surrender time, he said. This is learning time. The commander looked up, confused and broken. You attacked Earth, the human continued. You believed humans would respond with fire. He paused. We respond with control. The council elder spoke slowly. What happens now? The human turned toward the massive chamber doors. Now, he said, you decide what kind of galaxy you want. He stopped and looked back. The next warning, he added, will not be so gentle. The doors closed behind him. The Galactic Council remained frozen in fear. They had seen the first warning. And they knew humans never needed to repeat themselves. The Galactic Council hall felt smaller now. No one spoke for a long moment after the human left. The great chamber, once full of confidence and noise, was heavy with fear. The glowing table still showed the empty star system where the war moon once existed. Gone. Not destroyed. Removed. A senior elder finally broke the silence. We must understand humans, he said. Before this grows worse. The alien commander remained on one knee. His armor no longer looked proud. It looked weak. They should not have this power, he whispered. They do, another counselor replied. And they used it with restraint. That word caused discomfort. Restraint. The council began pulling old records. Human history. War data. Psychological studies. Everything they had once ignored. The reports were disturbing. Humans survived on a violent world. Constant danger. Limited resources. Still they adapted. They did not stop fighting. They learned when to fight less. They weaponized patience, one analyst said quietly. A mechanical counselor spoke. Human military doctrine shows a pattern. They avoid open war when possible. An elder nodded slowly. They end threats before battles begin. The room grew colder. Another council member asked the question all feared. Why did they wait? The answer came from a data screen. Humans had been building silently. Hidden shipyards. Deep space AI mines. Weapons designed not to destroy but to control. They do not conquer worlds, the analyst continued. They remove enemies from relevance. The commander lifted his head. We thought their silence meant fear. A council elder replied, it meant preparation. Suddenly the chamber lights dimmed. A new hologram appeared. A human symbol. The council gasped. "He is back," someone whispered. The human representative appeared in the center of the hall. Not in person but as a projection. "I see you are learning," the human said calmly. The elders straightened. "Why return?" one asked. "To clarify," the human replied. The projection showed images of Earth. Rebuilding. Rescue ships. Medical stations in orbit. "You attacked our civilians," the human said. "That matters to us." The commander spoke in fear. "We will offer resources. Territory. Slaves." The human's eyes hardened. "Humans do not accept payment for blood," he said. The council understood then. This was not about revenge. This was about rules. "Humans believe in boundaries," the human continued. "You crossed one." An elder asked carefully, "What is your punishment?" The human shook his head. "We do not punish," he said. "We correct." The hologram shifted. The attacking species' territories were highlighted. "These systems will be isolated," the human said. "No trade. No travel. No contact." Gasps echoed. "That will end us," the commander said. The human met his gaze. "You ended millions on Earth," he replied. "We are ending your influence." The council remained silent. "Let this be known," the human said, turning to all of them. "Humans do not seek control of the galaxy." He paused. "But we will control what threatens us." The projection began to fade. "This is your only warning," the human added. "Protect civilians. Respect borders." The symbol vanished. The council sat in fear. They had seen human mercy. And they feared what human justice would look like. The Galactic Council met again. This time no laughter filled the hall. No pride. No careless words. Every leader understood that the balance of power had changed. The glowing table showed Earth. Cities were damaged. Oceans were scarred. Millions were dead. The human representative stood once more before the council. His face was calm, but his eyes carried weight. "You asked why humans stayed silent," he said. "Now you will hear our rule." The council leaned forward. "Humans survive because we learned one truth," the human continued. "Power without limits destroys everything." The alien commander, thinner and weaker now, stood behind the elders. He did not speak. "Your attack was not a battle," the human said. "It was a strike on civilians." The table showed images of destroyed homes. Hospitals. Schools. The council felt shame. Some species turned away. "This is where you failed," the human said. An elder spoke carefully. "Then state your law." The human nodded. "Our rule is simple," he said. "Never attack civilians. Never." The words echoed. "We fight soldiers," the human continued. "We fight fleets. We fight threats." He paused. "But when civilians are harmed, we stop being negotiators." Fear spread again. The alien commander fell to his knees fully now. "We did not know," he whispered. The human looked at him. "You knew," he said. "You chose not to care." Silence followed. "We will not destroy your people," the human said. "That would make us no better." The commander looked up in hope. "But," the human added, "we will remove you from history." The hope died. The glowing table changed. The attacking species' name began to fade from records. Trade routes closed. Communication lines vanished. "You will exist," the human said. "But alone." A council elder gasped. "You are erasing them." "No," the human replied. "We are isolating them." The human turned to the council. "This is not punishment," he said. "This is protection." He stepped forward. "Earth will never be attacked again," he declared. "Not by you. Not by anyone." The council believed him. Another elder asked, "And if someone ignores this rule?" The human answered without hesitation. "Then they will learn why we stayed silent for so long." The message was clear. Humans were now the line no one could cross. The human representative stepped back. "This meeting is over," he said. As he left, the Galactic Council understood the truth. Humanity had not taken control of the galaxy. They had taken responsibility. The Galactic Council gathered for one last session. This meeting was different from all others before it. Guards stood at every entrance. Silent defense systems hovered above the chamber. The council was afraid, not of each other but of what might happen if they failed. The human representative was present again. He stood quietly, hands behind his back, watching. The elder counselor spoke first. "The galaxy is unstable," the elder said. "Fear spreads faster than truth." The human nodded. That is why this decision matters. The glowing table showed hundreds of star systems. Trade routes flickered. Alliances shifted. Many worlds now ask one question, the elder continued. Will humans rule us? The human answered calmly. No. Some council members relaxed. Others did not. We do not want empires, the human said. We want limits. The alien commander's species was shown again. Isolated. Silent. Cut off. This action has consequences, a counselor said. Their extinction is possible. They chose that risk, the human replied. When they attacked civilians. The room grew quiet. The elder raised a staff. The council must vote. Symbols appeared. Each species cast its decision. Support for humanity grew quickly. Not from loyalty. From understanding. We accept the human rule, the elder announced. The human corrected him gently. Not rule, he said. Agreement. The council nodded. Then it will be written, the elder said. Earth is protected. Civilians are sacred. The words were recorded into galactic law. The human representative turned toward the exit. Then our work is done, he said. The commander spoke weakly. You will be remembered as conquerors. The human paused. No, he said. We will be remembered as the line. He left. The council watched him go. They had chosen peace. Because they feared war. Years passed. The galaxy did not forget Earth. New trade routes formed around human space. Ships slowed when they passed near Sol. Weapons powered down. Messages were polite. Fear had become respect. Earth healed. Cities were rebuilt. Oceans cooled. Human fleets did not grow larger, but they grew quieter. Smarter. Always watching. The Galactic Council still met, but its tone had changed. Once, power meant size. Now, power meant control. A young alien delegate asked during one session, why is Earth protected more than any other world? An elder answered, because Earth taught us a lesson. The lesson was simple. Humans do not rush to war. They prepare for it. Records of the attacking species were gone. Not erased but sealed. Their worlds remained silent, cut off forever. No songs. No stories. No flags among the stars. They existed. But they did not matter. The human representative returned one final time. Older now. Slower. Still calm. He stood before the council. Remember this, he said. Humans are not heroes. The council listened closely. We are survivors, he continued. We protect what we love. He looked at the stars. If Earth is safe, he said, we are peaceful. He paused. If Earth is threatened, no one needed the rest. The council recorded the final law. Do not touch Earth. Do not harm civilians. Do not mistake silence for weakness. The human left the hall. The galaxy remained quiet. Because everyone understood one truth. Humans never needed to shout. They only needed to respond once.